Hello students. In our previous videos, we have seen what are the documents to be submitted by the promoter for the incorporation of the company. In that, we have studied about articles of association and memorandum of association. Again, we have studied what is the difference between memorandum of association and articles of association. Now we will move to the third most important document, which is to be produced by the promoters at the time of incorporation. So the consent of the proposed directors is must. Here the consent means promoter has to take the written consent that the said directors are agreed to act as the board of director for the company and they have bought or purchased qualifying shares. So here we will see what are the qualification shares. Here the qualification shares means the minimum number of shares purchased by the board of directors. These shares are purchased within 2 months of his appointment. So in simple words, qualification of shares means whenever a person want to become the board of director for any particular company, in that situation he has to buy certain number of shares. Why? Because if he is having certain number of shares, then he will work for the betterment of the company. So to feel a sense of belongingness, he has to purchase the qualification shares. So as well as the same board of directors has to give the written consent that they are ready to work as the board of directors and they are going to take the all the responsibilities related to board of directors. Now we will move to the next document, that is a agreement. Here the agreement, it may be agreement between the managing director of the company, whole time director of the company, or any manager. So what happens to run the company? Not only board of directors, some CEOs are required, managing directors are required, then certain managers are required. So in that case, to act as a particular consent responsible person, even they have to enter into an agreement, even they have to show the written consent that they are going to act as a board of director or chief executive of the company, etc. If they are into a big position in the responsible position in the company, then they have to give the written consent that they are ready to work as a director, manager, etc. Now we will move to the last document, that is statutory declaration. Here the statutory declaration is a formal statement made affirming that something is true to the best of knowledge of the person making the declaration. It means the statutory declaration is given by the advocate, chartered accountant or a cost accountant, company secretary, director or a managing director of the company. They have to state that whatever information is there in the application for the purpose of incorporation or whatever the memorandum of association is contained and whatever they have signed the agreements and whatever there is in the articles of every association, everything is true to the best of their knowledge. So like that they have to declare, and it should be signed by advocate, chartered accountant or a cost accountant or a company secretary or board of director or a managing director of the company. It means they must be authentical person for signing that particular document. It is a compulsory. Then finally we will see receipt of payment or fees. So if any company want to be registered, it has to pay the certain minimum fees. The fees what will be paid, that depends upon the authorized capital of the company. Certain limit will be there. If 1 crore is the authorized capital, then that much amount. So like this there will be a limit for the payment. So they have to submit the receipt of the payment what they have paid for the registration of the company. In next video we will see what is the position of a promoters. Thank you.